everybody! So we all know that dating online is becoming more and more prevalent every single day. Today's video combines my top tips based on all the clients I've seen who've successfully dated online. I'm going to tell you the one thing that you absolutely must not do online, as well as give you some sneaky tips on how to improve your chances of finding love. As a relationship therapist, so many of my clients have told me stories about how meeting someone online led them to dating, relationships, marriage, and even kids. We all know that it can be super intimidating to try anything for the first time, and online dating is no exception. Where do you start? Do you include a profile photo? What in God's name is your username going to be? And what do you include in your online dating profile? The first thing that you need to put on your profile is a photo. A recent study by Match.com showed that people with photos get 15 times more attention than people who don't. So this one's kind of a no-brainer. A photo says so much about you, and it's not just about how you look. It says something about your expression, your style, your personality, and ultimately helps people form decisions on if they want to date you. I can't even tell you the number of people I've met who think it's a good idea to post a photo of themselves in ski gear with their kids or even kissing their dogs. And I'm sure you've all seen the ridiculous example of a guy that posts a photo of himself with another woman. Folks, remember that this is an online dating profile, not a list of your past conquests. On top of all this, I can't even tell you the number of men and women I've seen using a sexy face in their profile photo. Although this might be an appropriate look for Kim Kardashian or Victoria's Secret model, for online dating, it almost never works. But let's be real, people. Sexy faces, duck faces, and the like should be saved for more appropriate places, like Instagram. So stick to a flattering headshot that's from the neck up, something recent, something that shows your personality. And you can even put your adventure photos like skiing or bungee jumping in with your additional photos for later in the profile. Next, in your profile, don't be afraid to be specific about what you want. I can't tell you the number of women who have asked me, how do I know if he's just looking for a one-night stand? Valid question, ladies. My first piece of advice is say that you're looking for a long-term relationship on your profile. Secondly, don't have a one-night stand. If he sticks around, he's probably good. Now you're probably all wondering by now what I was referring to when I talked about the number one thing you should not do while online dating. Drum roll please! You must avoid engaging in any conversation past setting up the first date. Research shows that we are able to accurately predict if we're attracted to someone within 7 seconds of meeting them. And this is possible, and only possible, in person. Remember, you're not looking for an online relationship. You're looking for a real relationship, and you're using the online tool to get you there. The more dates you go on, the closer you're gonna get to a real relationship. So wasting too much time talking to people and going back and forth can just become a huge time suck and take away from the actual time that you spend on the dates. Which leads me to my final point. Be persistent. Because you have to have a lot of these 7-second encounters to find the one that's going to be a match for you forever. You just can't expect that the first person you meet online is going to be the one, or even the first 10. So allow yourself the time to set up as many of these dates as possible, and not get your hopes up with every single date. Just think of it as part of the process. The very last thing is to remember that you're evaluating them too. If you treat it like that, you may just decrease your nerves and actually have a good time. If you met your love online or want to share your online dating experience, definitely join the conversation in the comments below. And stay tuned for a very exciting upcoming video where I get to be the test subject to test out the perfect makeup for the first date according to science. Be sure to check out my last video on how to flirt according to science, and of course don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more weekly videos on self-esteem, confidence, and relationships. Have a great week, everybody.